家好，你们 Who here is a programmer？ 所以是 JavaScript 的 programmer，Python、Golang、Rust，OK，就是我是刚才他们讲的 Daniel，就是我是新加坡人，我的普通话讲的口音不是很好，就是这个 presentation 我主要的是介绍一下这个 Binance Chain， 我们现在设计的一个链。是 Binance 自己的链我会解释一下这个 Binance Chain 是什么作用的，但是我会大多数时间是用英语的如果我先讲英语，如果你们什么不了解的话，多问问题，我可以用我这个不是那么好的华语解释一下但是我现在要了解一下，这里不是 technical 的人，不是 technical 就是不知道 coding， 不知道 terminal， 不知道blockchain 怎么用的不是 technical 的人可以举手吗？哇，全部是 technical 的，OK， 大概是10%。OK， 就是我先Binance today is a centralized exchange, right? So for everybody that doesn't know how a centralized exchange works， 一个交易所就是它用一个 order book， 这个 order book 就是你所要做这个 bid 跟 make 一个 bid 跟 buy 一个 bid。就是我们现在的交易所的 Binance 就是有两个 order book 跟一个 matching engine， 这就是哪一个交易所最重要的一个 technology， 这个 matching engine 就是很重要，因为你要在1秒之内做这个 matching， 就是在 New York Stock Exchange 等等，他们这个 matching engine 是很重要。New York Stock Engine 就是 sub-second matching， 就是如果你们要做什么东西，你一放这个 order 就可以 close 这个 order。交易所是很重要的，这个就是他们会用 Rust 或这个 Golang 或 C++ 或 C 的这些 language 去搞这个 matching engine。就是必然来说，虽然我们是做这个加密货币，是一个很 decentralized 的一个 technology， 但是我们的这个 centralized engine，centralized 的这个 exchange 其实是 the only way to build this kind of performance exchange， 因为如果你要用一个 distributed system 去做这个 matching engine。是很难的这些很多这些 software engineer， 如果你做一个 centralized exchange， 这个 matching engine 已经很难了，你要做一个 distributed matching engine 是特别不可以的。用今天最 advanced 的 technologies 也是很难做到的。但是你看这个 New York Stock Exchange 这个 article 是2009写的，他把这个 order latency cut 到5 milliseconds。这是2009， 现在我们做的最好的一个 matching engine，decentralized matching engine， 这是 Binance DEX， 我们做到的只是1个 second， 因为是 block propagation time。但是如果我们真正的觉得这个加密货币会在10年、20年的时间变成我们这个 financial system 用的这个 technology， 这个东西就是很重要的，因为现在 New York Stock Exchange 200,000 trades per second。我们比特币现在你等了还要6 confirmation 12个 confirmation 是1个小时，就是现在我们也看这个 Nasdaq second largest exchange 还是7万每秒就是7万这个 trades and execution per second， 这是很难的，用我们现在这个区块链最 advanced technology 是做不到的。我们现在就得研究一下这个 distributed system、distributed matching engine、blockchain。这是很难的一个问题，一个 problem statement。So 我们现在必然在2020年，今年已经是2020年，但是我们现在要想 ，in 2100 what will Binance look like, right? For a centralized exchange today, where we are in Binance, we're a centralized exchange， 我们用的跟 NYSE 跟 Nasdaq 是完全一样的。But if we forward 80 years into the future， 在2100。如果我们真的觉得这个加密货币、这个 decentralization、这个 peer-to-peer 真的是 the direction of the world， 我们应该用什么样？我们应该研究怎么样的 technology 去做这样的 decentralized exchange。这个是我们的，我们现在讲的一个很 popular 的一个 term 是一个 progressive decentralization。现在虽然币安是一个很 centralized， 用一个 centralized order book 去做我们的 centralized exchange， 但是我们会放很多 resources。去研究这些 decentralization， 我们现在觉得 OK，HTTPS 是最好的一个 technology， 但是现在以后我们有 Dandelion， 就是现在坐在这里， 我们有 Dandelion 新的这些 lit P2P 新的这些 peer-to-peer messaging system， 有 encrypted peer-to-peer messaging， 这是很 exciting 的一些 field。如果你们是 technologist cryptographer， 我觉得 this field 其实对我很有趣，因为我们以前是几年前是做 PhD 做这个 crypto 跟 zero knowledge， 这个 area of research 是非常 exciting。所以现在我们看这个 centralized exchange， 它有这个 matching engine 跟 audible， 但是现在我们的 Binance Chain 很多人都以为我们是像 Ethereum 一样的，像别人。Binance Chain 主要的一个 technology 就是说做我们的一个 Binance 怎么样做 decentralized 的一个 Binance， 就是我们的 audible 这些的 matching engine 是怎么做一个 decentralized version。所以如果我们有这个很多的 decentralized exchange nodes， 就每个国家，如果我们在台湾也有一个 decentralized node， 是很好，在南非也有一个 node， 在新加坡，我现在居住在德国也有一个 node， 就是我们每个人都有自己的这个 node， 就是我们每个人都是 Binance， 这就是我们的 decentralized 的一个 vision， 每个人都可以做一个 decentralized node， 每个人都是 Binance。但是我们这个 decentralized exchange node， 我们可以做出这个像 Ethereum 像比特币有个 transaction pool， 我们会做出一个 audible pool， 跟一个最难做的这个 distributed matching engine， 全部这些的 orders， 如果我在台湾我要买一个比特币，我会把这个 order 放在这个我发给你，就是说 TED 做一个 decentralized node， 我会把这个 order 发给 TED 是币安 decentralized Binance Chain 的一个 decentralized node， 他会把这个 order 发给全部人。我在德国也收到，Gareth 在南非收到 ，TED 在美国收到。这个就是一个 decentralized exchange， 是 uncensorable， 没有人、任何政府、任何别人是 uncensorable， 而且是 open access， 这是很重要的。如果你问我 Binance 在2100会有什么样的 technology， 什么样的 audible， 我觉得这就是我们所要的一个 decentralized exchange。加密货币最重要的一个 idea 就是 decentralization，peer-to-peer censorship resistance。如果我们币安是一个我们这个加密货币最大的一个 company， 我们会放很多 resources 去研究，做出这样的事。就是现在我们这个 audible，I'll use English for this because Byzantine fight tolerant， 我不知道华语怎么样讲。This order book is very interesting because we are using Tendermint, and who here is familiar with Cosmos? Cosmos. Okay, so Cosmos is a very interesting project that is built out of Berlin as well as San Fran. And what they use is Tendermint, right? Where they use it for the lit P2P, they use it for the passing of the consensus. And what we do here is that we basically take this order book pool and we basically propagate these transactions, these orders through Tendermint. To all nodes in the network， 就是如果你用这个，如果你在家里 run 这个 Binance Chain 的一个 node， 我这个 order book will propagate a lot of these transactions to all the nodes where they are. And the next thing is for the distributed matching engine is very interesting, right? For each block, like every block, right now as we are talking, Binance Chain creates a new block every second. Why is it every second? It's because we basically run a periodic auction every second to match orders. So let's say if both of us list an order right now, basically every second Binance Chain matches his order with mine. And that's what we do. Every second, make a block, 我们会做一个 periodic auction to match all the buyers, and that is the speed of the matching engine. So New York Stock Exchange basically does it at sub-second, 5 milliseconds. With today's peer-to-peer technology, the only way that we can do this is basically 1 second block times. And even then, there are a lot of trade-offs that we've had to make in order to achieve this 1 second block time. Bitcoin's block time is 10 minutes, so that anybody, even if you're in South Africa or Nepal, you can basically be an active participant in the network. But for Binance Chain, because we want you to have the best trading experience, we have made certain trade-offs in terms of centralization and other things in order for you to get that sort of 1 second block time matching. And that's something that we've done. As the technology changes, 像 June 的这个 peer-to-peer Dandelion, as this technologies 变得越来越好，我们会变得这个 matching engine, if we can do it in a way that is less than 1 second, we will, without sacrificing sort of decentralization and all of that. So I was going to do a demo, but the internet is not really working. So I'll finish the presentation first. Oh, how long? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. 还是我先演讲，等一下怎么做 ？Okay. So, 现在 so who here is familiar with hash time lock contracts? Okay, 两个人。Okay. 就是现在我们做一个 Binance 的一个 exchange， 最难的一个东西就是 listing， 对吗？在 Binance.com， 如果你要把比特币放在 Binance.com， 就是 the only way to do it in is custodial。你把你的比特币发给我，我做币安，我先拿住你的 Bitcoin。如果你用一个 DEX， 如果这个 DEX 怎么样跟这个比特币的这个链跟 Ethereum different chains, how do we work with them within Binance? And how we do it is that we use this technology called a hash time lock contract to basically create mirror versions of these assets onto Binance chain. And this is very interesting because basically I take B2B, right? So Bitcoin, and I put it into a hash time lock contract. And for this, so Binance chain, this is all Binance chain, right? And that is Bitcoin, right? All of this is Binance chain. And what we are doing is that if you want to work with Binance chain, you need to have a version of you have the version of Bitcoin that lives on Binance chain. So what happens is that people send their Bitcoin into a hash time lock contract, which is tamper resistant. If you send it in, the only way that you can take it out is by if you sign it with your key. So there's no custodian. There's basically no custodial, and it's in a fully untrusted way. And once you do that, this Bitcoin version, we use this term called BEP2, right, which is a standard that we have on Binance chain to reflect that there is object, right? And so once you put BTC into Binance chain, and there's this wrapped Bitcoin. So in Ethereum, 每个人都说 wrapped Bitcoin. 我们也有我们的自己的 wrapped Bitcoin. 这就是我们 BTCB， 就是 BEP2 version of Bitcoin. 就是我 wrap Bitcoin， 什么东西都可以 wrap。我们有 wrap Ethereum， 有 ETHB， 有 EOSB 等等。越来越多，我们会做这个 hash time lock contract， 把这些不同的这些加密货币的这些 asset 放在我们的这个 Binance 圈上。就是你一有这个 BEP2 version of Binance of Bitcoin， 就是现在有 Bitcoin 10 confirmations， 1个小时的 waiting time。如果你放在这个BEP2 version has sub-second sending and no transaction fees. So there are a lot of benefits of even just working with the Binance chain version of Bitcoin. And this is just something that we have over here. And once you have it there, you can trade between Bitcoin and Ethereum and anything and what you have. And so, 这个比较 sensitive 的一个 discussion 就是我们的 governance。现在你要把一个 asset list 在 Binance 上，有一个 listings team。但是如果我们去一个 Binance chain， 这个 listings 的 process 是完全 transparent。你可以用所有 BNB 的 holder， 你可以拿出这个 BNB 用来放一个 censorship resistant listing proposal，right？ So 我们看了很多别的这些 exchange 有很多 corruption 这些问题，对吗？因为这个 centralized exchange 有很多 corruption， 我们币安有一个很 clear transparent process， 但是other exchanges may not be like that. But in the future, because Binance Chain has a completely transparent governance process, you can basically submit listing proposals that everybody in the community can see. Right? There are no more lost applications. You don't need to pay anybody to go and list it on there. You can do it. And what happens is that all of that is there, and there's listing and delisting there. And so I think most interesting for a lot of you developers here, 这里的企业者 entrepreneurs, one of the most exciting things is stable coins. I think in our entire space, the most interesting thing is stable coins. And what we have now are many stable coins that are on Binance chain. And if now you have Trust Wallet or anything, you can use it. There's Binance USD, which is fully backed. Is this not USDT? 不是 USDT, 不是。在纽约，我们跟 Paxos 合作了，做出一个 Binance 的 USD。Every USD is reflected in our bank account with Paxos and Silvergate. And from here, you can write smart contracts, you can do anything, and it's all there. 以前我创的，before this, I was an entrepreneur like many of you here. 我们做了这个 YC 的一个 company 在印尼跟菲律宾做出这个学生贷款，就是因为这个在印尼跟菲律宾的这个经验，我看出了这个 banking system 是太复杂了。就是我觉得现在如果我们有这个 stable coins 在我们的区块链上，this is very exciting. If you're an entrepreneur, you should look at this. Because 在这里人有大概50个吧，我们都了解这个加密货币，但是我们妈妈爸爸肯定不会用这个加密货币，他们一定要有这个 stable coins。现在我们 Binance Chain 有很多 stable coins， 有 Euro 和 USD， 有 Binance 有 Rupiah Token 印尼的这个币，it's very exciting and you should look at it. And the code for Binance Chain is very simple. This is the JavaScript for a peer-to-peer transfer, and it's all here. You basically just risk here, get the private key, inject it. Please don't put it into the browser, inject it. And basically you just choose and you just send a log, and this 28 lines, that's a peer-to-peer transfer, right? No banking, no permission, no nothing. It's very exciting. Please check it out. And if you want to understand more about this, 我们有一个 documentation website 在 docs.binance.org， 先了解一下。今天我会在这，什么问题都可以问我。今天我们也有这个 BUSD 的 gift 礼物卡。等一下 Flora 会做一个 competition， 这个你一扫了这个二维码就可以扫进 Trust Wallet。